Good afternoon. You guys didn't go home? Not going home? How many of you are not going home? Okay. So what plans for weekend? Sorry? Studying. Sorry? Java. Huh? Goa. Who is going to Goa? You'll go to Goa and do what? Just sleep in the beach and come back. Anyways, make some money and then go to Goa. You will enjoy more. If you go now, you will see others. See how much they are enjoying. See how much they are enjoying. Then you will be disappointed and you will come. Or maybe it can be a motivation as well. Go to Goa in some local train. See the Goa and come back. So, anyways, let's continue. Are you facing any challenges in solving problems? What is the challenge? Submit button not working. What is the problem? It is rotating. Okay. How many of you are facing problem in submit button? You are the only one. Okay. You are also facing. What it says submitting, but it will not submit. You have written the code. Yes. 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 Previous code is not there. Previous code is not there. You go to that submissions tab. Code is not submitted at all. So that wrong submissions is not captured. So if you go to submissions, that is not seen. Okay. Marks is directed or not directed? No idea. Okay. Fine. Check that as well. We will check into it just to note down. And apart from this, 500 error or 501 error, are you getting? Yes? In the past 2 days, are you getting it? Yes, no? Earlier you used to get a lot of that 500 errors, right? Now has it stopped? Completely. Okay. And hint, is it working, not working? Every time it works? From the past 2 days I am asking, not previous. Past 2 days, did it not work for anyone? It worked for everyone? Great. Fine then. Let's any other things that you have to mention about it? No other things? Okay. Fine. So, the number of problems which is available in the platform, is it sufficient for you or you want more problems? You want more problems? Okay. More problems on same topic or different topics? Same topic. How many of you want more problems? How many of you don't want more problems? How many of you have solved all the problems that we have done in class? Raise your hand. Okay, fine. Is it less whatever is given or you are just interested in solving more? Interested in solving more. Okay, fine. Great, don't worry. Over the time you will get more problems. And do you want even more difficult problems? Do you feel all the problems are easy or some are difficult? Some are? Yes? Okay, fine. Anyways, let's solve another problem now. Given an array of positive integer values and -1, write a program to put all the -1 in the starting of an array. So basically you are given positive values in an array and along with those positive values there is only one negative value. 1 in the sense minus 1 is there, multiple minus 1s can be there. You need to put all those minus 1s to the starting of the array. So basically if this is the input given to you, the output of this particular thing has to look like this. So the output should be all these 3 minus 1s should go to the left side and all the positive elements should be on the right side. And when you say the positive elements, what is the first positive element? 5. You should have 5 itself. 3, 3, 4, 4. The order has to be maintained as it is. The order of these positive elements should not change. Is the question clear? Yes. Now there is one rule over here. What is that if you ask me? You are not supposed to directly print it. You need to rearrange in the same array. What do I mean by rearrange in the same array? You are not allowed to create a new array as well. Without creating a new array, you need to rearrange the elements and you are not supposed to directly print as well. Is the question clear to everyone? Directly printing means I know what you will do. You will check minus 1, no. Minus 1, yes, print. Minus 1, no. Minus 1, yes, print. No, 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 no. Minus 1, print. So you have printed 3 minus 1s now. Next what you will do? Not minus 1 means greater than 0, print. Greater than 0, no. Greater than 0, print, 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 print. This is very easy logic. This you could have solved on day 1 of arrays. I don't want that. I want you to rearrange in the same array. I hope the question is clear. Please write the code. Supriya, on 2D, 3D arrays, there are problems in DSA. You can go and solve in the DSA section. Anyone has the answer? Continue. Done? Something is missing. Close your books. Let's assume that this is the array that we have. Now what is that I will do over, or what is the logic I will follow over here is, I will take two variables. Why do I need to take two variables if you ask me? For example, in case if I rearrange this array, what I want to do is, I want all these minus ones to be there at the starting. Same, will the 5 will be in the same position or will it change its position? Change. But if I see from this side, will 2 be in the same position or will it change its position? Same. 5 will be in same position or change? Change. 2, same. 8, this minus 1, 3, change or not? In which index 3 will be there? Index 7. Is it clear to everyone? So what I shall do is, rather than traversing from starting to ending, it's on. So rather than traversing from starting to ending, I will be traversing from ending to starting. Is that clear to you? When I traverse from ending to starting, what I will do is, I will take two variables over here. What is the purpose of two variables? I will let you know. What are the two variables if you ask me? I will take one variable called as I. At the same time, I will take one more variable called as j. Both of them will start pointing to the last index. Is that clear to you? Now what is the condition I am going to check over here is, I will check whether the element present at ith index, is that equal to minus 1. Is this equal to minus 1? No. If it is not equal to minus 1, whatever element is there in ith index, I will place it inside the jth index. What element do you have in ith index? 2. I will place it in the jth index. Where will you place it? You will take 2 and place it in the same place. You will not see any difference. After that, I will reduce I and j. I and j comes over here. Again, I will check whether the element present over here, is that equal to minus 1. Is it equal to minus 1? No. Now, if it is not equal to minus 1, whatever element is there in the ith index, I will place it inside the jth index. So 8 will be placed in the same place. After doing that, I will reduce both I as well as j. Is that clear to you? Now, maybe you would have not seen any difference. Now we will see the difference. What difference if you ask me? I will check whether the element present in the ith index, is the element present in the ith index equal to minus 1. Is it equal to minus 1? Yes. If it is equal to minus 1, I will keep the j in the same place, but I value I will reduce by 1. Is it clear to you? Now why did I do this if you ask me? Say me one thing. Over here, should minus 1 be there, or do you want 3 over here? 3. So jth index will always point to such a place where you need to place the element. Ith index will point to such a place from where you need to fetch. Is that clear to you? What do I mean by this if you ask? What I mean is, again I will check whether the element present in the ith index, is this equal to minus 1. Is it equal to minus 1? No. If it is not equal to minus 1, I will take the element from here, and where should I place it? Here. So where am I taking the element from? AR of I. Where am I placing it? AR of j. After that, I will also move, j will also move. Is that clear to you? So if I need to show that particular thing, what is the condition I am checking is, I am checking whether the element present in the ith index, is that equal to minus 1. How do I get the element in the ith index? AR of I. I will check whether that is equal to minus 1. If it is equal to minus 1, what should I do in this case? Over here I was pointing, correct or not? Was it equal to minus 1 or not? When it was equal to minus 1, what did you do? Did you reduce both I and j, or only I value was reduced? Only I value was reduced. So if this condition is true, you will simply write I minus minus. That is all you should. Is that clear to you? If this condition is false, say me, over here, is this equal to minus 1 or not equal to minus 1? Not equal to minus 1. So condition true or condition false? Condition false means you need to do one more operation. What is the operation? Take the element from here and place it over here. So should I write the else part or not? Yes. So I will write the else part for this. So in the else part, what should I do? I need to fetch this element. How do you get this element? AR of I. So I will say AR of I. And where should I place that element if you ask me? I need to place it inside AR of J. So I will take this element from here and I will place it over here. Is that clear to you? After I do this, I value has to reduce, J value has to reduce. So for that, what is the code I need to do is, to fetch this element, I will write it as AR of I. Where should I place it? Inside AR of J. So I will write it as AR of J is equal to AR of I. So I am saying AR of J is equal to AR of. What will happen? What was here will be placed over here. That is what happened. What was here came over here. Is it clear to you? After doing this, should I be in the same position or should I value reduce? Reduce. So I value will reduce. So what should I write? I minus minus. Should J be in the same place or should J also reduce? J also has to reduce. So I will say J minus minus. So over here I shall write J minus minus. Is that clear to you? This is the code you need to write. Let's repeat this code and check whether it works properly for all the values or not. So what I am doing is, again I need to repeat this code. When I am repeating, I am checking whether the element in AR of I is equal to minus 1. Means I am checking whether this element is equal to minus 1. Same, is this element equal to minus 1 or not? No. Condition true or false? False means comes to the first line of else. What are you doing in this line? Whatever element is there in AR of I, you are placing it inside AR of J. That is what will happen over here. 3 will go and 5 shall come to this place. Is that clear to you? After doing this particular thing, next what are you doing? I minus minus, J minus minus. So both the I value as well as J value should reduce by 1. So both of them will reduce by 1. Is that clear to you? Again after that, which element will you check? AR of I or AR of J? AR of I, because you are fetching the element from AR of I. So I will check whether AR of I is that equal to minus 1. Yes or no? No. Condition is false. If the condition is false, again else part will execute. In that line, what are you doing? Whatever is there in AR of I, you will place it inside AR of J. So I will take the element in AR of I and place it inside AR of J. Is that clear to you? Any doubts in this part? No. Next, immediately after doing this, I will reduce, J will reduce. So I will say I minus minus, J minus minus. Is it clear to you? Till here, if you see the array, is it properly arranged or not? Yes. So we will continue doing this. Again I will check whether the element present in AR of I, is that equal to minus 1. Is the element equal to minus 1? Yes. Should I place this element over here or I should not? I should not. That is why I have written this code. Is that clear to you? So if the element is equal to minus 1, I should ignore this element and move forward. So that is why we have written I minus minus when the condition becomes true. So if the condition is true, I value should be reduced by 1, so I will reduce by 1. Is that clear? Now what I shall do is, again I will check whether the element present over here, is that equal to minus 1. Is that equal to minus 1 or not? No. If condition is false, in that case else part will execute. Why? AR of J is equal to AR of I. So 3 will be placed in this place. So I hope you understood why I reduced only I and why I did not reduce J. Because if I had reduced J, don't you think you would have had 4 over here? Yes or no? So I did not reduce J. J was in the same place. So now what happens is this 3 shall go over there. So 3 will go to that position. After that, I will also reduce, J will also reduce. Is that clear? Next. Again we will check whether the element present over here, is that equal to minus 1. Is that equal to minus 1? Yes. Condition true means what are we doing? Reducing the value of I. So I am saying I minus minus, so this value will reduce by 1. Is it clear to everyone? Any doubts in this? No. Now again I will check whether the element present over here, is that equal to minus 1. Is it equal to minus 1? No. No means what will happen is, it will actually check this condition. Condition is false. False means comes to the first line of the else part. It will take the element from here and it will place it over here. Is that clear to you? After this, I will also reduce, J will also reduce. So both are reducing. Now say me, should I again continue this code or should I stop this code? Stop. Because if I say AR of I, is there any element at AR of I? No. Will it give me an exception or not? Yes. So till when do I need to execute this if you ask me? You need to execute when the I value is from 9 to 0. Is that clear to you? So do you know how to write the condition for that? Yes or no? Yes. So which loop will you prefer? While or for? While loop. So I will write the while loop over here. So this whole code should come inside the while loop. What is the condition? I is less than or greater than? Over here I is reducing or increasing? Reducing means what will you write? I is greater than or equal to. Till which value you want to consider? For all of these values till 0. So what should I write? I greater than or equal to 0. You know this, right? In the first class of arrays, in the for loop, in between condition we have written. Same condition you need to write. Any doubts till here? Any doubts? But is the code complete or incomplete? Incomplete. Because don't you think you want -1, -1, -1 in all the three places or not? Yes. Now how do I do it? For that you need to write little more code. What is that? I need to place -1 in this place first. Correct or not? J is already pointing to that location. So what I will do is, I will write one more line of code over here. What is the code I shall write is? I shall write AR of j is equal to -1. So over there you will get -1. How do I write that code is? I will simply say AR of j is equal to, and after that I will put -1. Is it clear to you? If I do this, automatically -1 comes here. After -1 comes here, should j be in the same position or should I reduce the value of j? Reduce. So I will say j minus minus over here. So it comes from here to here. So I will say j minus minus here. After this, is it necessary every time you will have -1 over here, or sometimes -1, sometimes positive? Sometimes -1, sometimes positive. If it is positive, should I make it as -1 or not? Yes. So I need to write again this line of code, that is AR of j is equal to -1. So over here you will have -1. After that, again I need to reduce the value of j. So I will say j minus minus. When I say j minus minus, j will go from here to here. Should this be as it is, or should I make it as -1? -1. Again I will execute this line of code. When I do that, this also shall become -1. Then I will reduce the value of j. J will go forward. Should I stop or should I continue? Stop. But if you observe, did I repeat this code again and again or not? Then put this also inside the loop. And what is the condition for this? J value till it comes to -1 you need to execute. Means till 0 you need to execute. So I will say j is greater than or equal to 0. Any doubts in this code? No. So this is all you need to do. So if you do this, you will get the array rearranged in this particular manner. So if you observe, did I create a new array? Yes or no? No. Means I saved some spaces if I have not created an array. At the same time, how many times did you travel this? Did you travel multiple times or only once? Only once. So what is the time complexity of this, if you ask me? The time complexity of this is from going from year to year. Means how many times did you perform this operation? How many elements are there? So many times. So if n elements are there n times, so the time complexity is big of n. Is that clear to you? So let's quickly execute this program. So let's start by creating an array. Let's create a method called as rearrange array. And what I will pass is, I will pass this particular AR to this particular method. Is it clear to everyone? So let's create this method. I will open and will close it. Great. This is integer type array. Should I create variables or not? How many? 2 variables. So I will create 2 integer variables, integer type I and integer type j. So I have created integer type I and j, and in both of them I will store the values as 0 or what? 0. Then AR dot length minus 1. Last index means length minus 1. So in both the things I will store AR dot length minus 1. Is it clear to everyone? Then we need to write a while loop. So let's create a while loop. What is the condition for the while loop? I is greater than or equal to 0. So I'll say I is greater than or equal to 0. I'll come inside this. Inside this, what is that I need to do? Sorry? I need to check one condition. So I will write a if else condition over here. So in the condition I will check whether AR of I is that equal to minus 1. If it is equal to minus 1, what should I do? I minus minus. So I will say I minus minus. In the else part, what should I do? AR of I is equal to AR of j, correct? Or AR of j is equal to AR of I? AR of j is equal to AR of I. And after that, do we need to reduce both I value and j value or not? Yes. So I will say I minus minus, and I will also say j minus. So basically what I am doing is, I am using the variable j and I am reducing it. After that, I am using the value of I and I am reducing it. So do I need to write 3 lines or 1 line is sufficient? 1 line is sufficient. Using j reducing it means I can directly write it as j minus minus, and similarly using I and reducing means I can directly write I minus minus. So I can delete these 2 lines. Is it clear to everyone? After this, once you come outside this while loop, you need to write one more while loop over here. I will write one more while loop. And what is the condition for this? J is greater than or equal to 0. And what should I write inside this? AR of j is equal to minus 1. And after that, should I reduce the value of j or not? Yes. So I am using the value of j and reducing means I can directly write j minus minus, and I will delete this extra. Is this code clear to everyone? Any doubts in this? No. After doing all of this, should I return the array or not? Should I return the array or not? Yes. So what should I do is, which array I should return? Same array. Which is that array? AR. So what I will do is, after coming outside this loop, I will say return AR. And after this, what should be the return type over here? Integer type, square bracket, 1 dimension array. And I will also make the method as static. So I will say static. Is it clear to you? Let's go to the main method now. In the main method, is it returning any array for you or not? Yes, it is returning an array for you. Can I store it back inside AR itself? Yes or no? Yes, I can store it back inside the same array itself. So I will store it back inside AR equal to same thing. Is it? So what I will do is, after that I will come to the next line. One more line. Should I print all the elements of AR or not? Yes. If I need to print the elements of AR, should I write a for loop? Yes, no? Yes. Or directly system.out.print AR. For loop has to be written. So I will write a for loop over here, where I value will start from 0 and go till AR.length. And I will say system.out.print AR of I. And one space. And I will remove this ln. Is it clear to you? Great. Let's compile and execute it. I will take the array same as the previous array. What was the size? 10. I will write 10. What are the elements? 5, minus 1, 3. Huh? How much? 2. Enter. Are you getting the expected output? Yes or no? Great. Let's go to the main method. In case, if I copy this array, copy this for loop, and if I paste it before rearranging it, what will I get? Same as input or not? Yes. So what I will do is, I will copy it, I will paste it over here, and one extra system.out.println I will write, because it will be printing in the same line. So I want to take the cursor to the next one. Let's give the same input. So first time, what will be the output of this? Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, or the same as input? Same as input. After that, we are rearranging, and after that, it is printing the rearranged array. So let's compile this code. Let's execute. Are you getting the expected output? Great. I will do one small change over here. What is the change if you ask me? Let's remove. You understood that it is rearranging. I will remove this code. Not necessary. This, whatever the array it is returning, I will not save it inside this. I will remove this thing. AR equal to I will remove. Is that clear to you? One more thing I am going to do is, since I am not saving it, I will go to the rearrange method. In this rearrange method, I will not return this integer array. Rather, what I will do, I will say the return type is void. And whatever I am returning, it's anyways giving me error now, I will delete this line. Is it clear to everyone? I hope you understood what I did. Rearrangement I am doing over here, but am I returning that array or not returning the array? Not returning the array. Now let's go to the main method. In the main method, am I printing the array elements or not? Yes. Now, if I actually give this as input, I will give the same thing as input. I will not press enter. I will just give this as input. Now say me, if I print this as input, will it print the rearranged elements or will it print the same elements now? What will it print? Same elements. Is there anyone saying rearranged elements? Oh, rearranged elements. Rearranged. How many of you say rearranged elements? If you are confident, raise your hand like this and all. No. Rearranged. Stand up. Those who are saying rearranged. Please. Stand up. Stand up. Why is it rearranged? Huh? Arrays can be? It can be changed. It is mutable. Why? Same answer. Sorry? Okay. Okay, you are saying in the same array. What I will do is, let me scroll the code. Rename this. No. AR. Write it AR. Now everywhere it has to change. I will make it as RES. Still you guys say it will print the rearranged elements? Yes? Yes? Yes, but your explanation doesn't support here. Give one rounds of clap for everyone. Yes. We are passing reference, not the value. Array is an object or not? Yes or no? Object orientation is over for you, right? Yes. Pass by value, pass by reference is over for you, right? But this is your status. You say that you are preparing for interviews. How many are there? You only count and see. These are the ones who are actually revising and preparing. Very good. Sit down. Very simple question. Execute. Rearranged? Yes? If you still have a question, how did it rearrange? Go to your LMS. In LMS, Java videos will be there. In the Java videos, there is call by value and call by reference. So please go through that particular call by value and call by reference, and also go through the encapsulation concept and see all the memory diagrams. Automatically this will come to you. Because over here, say me one thing, are you creating a new array or are you just having this different reference over here? Array is created only once. Where is it created? It is created inside the main method. This is where it is created. Array is an object or not? Object means where it is created, inside the heap. If I go to the other method, over here what is happening is RES and AR both are pointing to the same array. Is that clear to you? That is what is happening. So it did not pass the value, rather it passed the address. Is that clear? Great. Fine then, if you want to copy down the code, you can copy down soon. then it will be same as it is.
But here when j is greater than or equals to 0.
And j also would have become -1 by then. This loop will not even execute. You trace the code for a small array of 3 size, you will understand. Done? Okay. So this is the next question. How many of you can write the code for this? Same as the previous one? Yes. So basically what is given is you are given positive values and there are some zeros as well. All you need to do is take all the zeros and put on the right hand side. Is the question clear to you? Exactly same as the previous one. Only difference is in the previous question you had -1, in this you have 0. In the previous question you are placing that on the left side, in this you are placing them on the right side. You want me to explain or will you do it? Who will do it? More than half or? Fine, close your books, I will do it. So let's assume that this is the array. First, say me, should I start from the left to right or right to left? Left to right, because if earlier I was placing all the -1s at the starting, so I came from that side. Now I am placing all the zeros on the right side, so I should start from this side. Why, if you ask me? Say me, when you rearrange this thing, will 3 be in the same position or it would have changed its position? Changed. But if you take the value of this 3, will it be in the same position or it would have changed? Same. So you start from here. So what I will do, I will take 2 variables as earlier, one is I and the other one is j. So what is that I need to do is, I need to check whether the element present at ith index, is that equal to 0? Is that equal to 0? No. If it is not equal to 0, I need to take the element in the ith index, place in the jth index, and after that move both I and j. Means increasing or decreasing now? Increasing. Again, is the element at the ith index is equal to 0? No. Take the element at the ith index, place it in the jth index and move both I as well as j. Again check whether the element in the ith index, is that equal to 0? Yes or no? If it is yes, what should I do? Should the I value move or should it be in the same place? I value should increase. J should increase or not increase? Not increase. So only I value will increase here. Is that clear to you? How do I write the code for this? Very simple. AR of I, is that equal to 0? If the condition is true, means I need to write one if condition. What did I do in this case? I value increase. So I will say I plus plus. Is that clear to you? Any doubts in this? After this, again I will check whether the element at the ith index, is that equal to 0? Is it equal to 0 or not equal to 0? Not equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0, should I just increase the value of I, or should I do some other operation? What is that I need to do is, I need to take the element from the ith index, place it inside the jth index. That is the first thing. After that, should I increase I or not? After that, should I increase j or not? Yes. When should I do this is, when the element present at the ith index is not equal to 0. Should I write else part for this? Yes. So I will write an else part for this. First thing that I will do is, take this element and place it over here. So 4 will come from here to here. How do I write the code? I will get this element by saying AR of I. I will get this index by saying AR of j. So whatever is there in AR of I will be placed inside AR of j. Is that clear to you? So this operation has happened. After that, I value should increase by 1. So should I write I plus plus or not? Yes. I will say I plus plus over here. Should I increase j plus plus or not? Yes. I should increase the value of j. So I will write j plus plus over here. Is this code clear to you? So if you observe, it is exactly same as the previous thing. The logic is same. Only some minus have changed to plus plus. Condition has slightly changed. Again check the condition. Is it equal to 0? Condition true means what should I do? I value should be increased by 1. So I will increase by 1. Again check whether this is equal to 0. Is it equal to 0? No. What should I do? Take this element and place it over here. That is what we are doing in this line. So this element will be taken and placed over here, and after that both I as well as j should be increased. So I value as well as j value shall be increased. Is that clear? Again I will check whether the element over here is equal to 0. Is that equal to 0? Yes. Yes means only I will increase. So I value shall increase by 1. Next again I will check whether the element over here, is that equal to 0. Is it equal to 0? No. No means that condition is false. If the condition is false, it will come to the first line in the else part. In the else part, what will you do? Take this element and place it inside this place. After this, both the I value as well as j value should increase by 1 value. So both will increase. Is it clear? Again I will check whether it is equal to 0. Is it equal to 0? Yes or no? Yes. Yes means I value will increase by 1. So I will increase from here to here. Again I will check whether the element over here is equal to 0. No, condition fails. Again I will check whether, it is false means come to the else part. I will take this element and place it inside this place. So I shall get 3 over here. After that both I as well as j shall increase by 1. Should I repeat the operation or should I stop? Stop means I should definitely write a while loop. What is the condition for the while loop now? When I value was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I should have executed. When I becomes 10, I should stop. In other words, when the I value is less than 10, you need to execute. 10 is nothing but AR.length, so I will say I is less than AR.length. Any doubts in this? Complete or incomplete? Incomplete. Now what should you do? You should place 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, and similarly j should increase. So the code for that shall look like this. You need to write AR of j, is that equal to 0. So that becomes 0, then increase it. So j plus plus. Again make this as 0, then increase it. So that it will become 0, and after that you will increase. Again it will become 0, you will increase, and again it will become 0, you will increase. And after that it comes outside. What is the condition? While j is less than or equal to, less than AR1 dot, AR dot length. Is it clear to everyone? You want to copy down this? Are you sure? Great. So now again variations of these questions can come. But will you be able to solve the variations of this? Yes or no? Or you want me to solve all the variations whatever I solve in the class? I am asking. You want me to solve or you will solve? You will solve? Great. Then we still have half an hour time. So what we can do is we can quickly have one test. So everyone in a bench, I want to see only one person. So maximum 2. So in that bench 1, in this bench 2, in this 1, 2, 1. So whoever is sitting in this corner, come to the straight line. Whoever is there in bench, come to the straight line. Quick. So let's start from this side. Straight to the wall. Others, please displace yourself to the other benches. Quick, quick, quick. Only 2 people in the bench. In this straight line. Be quick, go till the last bench. Here, quick, go till the last bench. Here, straight line. Please come this side, come this side. Please, there will be only 3 people in that. Others you can move outside. Don't worry, I will make place for you. Straight line, don't go inside. See, over there are some boys sitting, over there are empty in between, you can go there. Straight line. Straight line, there is some empty benches over there, please go there. Wherever you see empty, you can go and occupy, please go that side. See, anyways, I will not let you copy, so please go to the last bench. There is completely empty. Go to that side, it's completely empty. Please. Be quick. I hope everyone has a pen and a paper. Don't try to swap your pages and do and all of that. I am not going to check your answers. I am saying at starting itself. I will not check your answers. It is just for you to introspect yourself. In case, I will give you 2 problems. If you solve both the 2 problems, it means you are on track. If you do not solve both the problems, even if there is 0.1% mistake, you are not on track, because I am giving the easiest of the easiest problems. Is that clear? So the first question goes like this. Is it visible for you both, first 2 benches? If it is not visible, you go to the last bench, or there also there is empty space. So this is the first question. You are given an array of float values. Basically, you need to take floating point values from the user, and you need to find the average of that particular array. And when you print the average, you should print only till 2 decimal points. Compulsorily only 2 decimal points. Not more than 2 decimal points. Not less than 2 decimal points. Is this question clear to you? Yes? Great. Second question. You are given an array. You need to find the minimum product pair present. So you already know 7 into 8 will give one value, 8 into 10 will give a value, 10 into 2 will give a value, 2 into 4 it will give value, 2 into 3 will give value. Which is the minimum value you can get is 2 into 3. So 2 into 3 is how much? 6. That should be the output. Is both the questions clear to you? In fact, I have solved this question in the class. But I want 100% correct answer which will pass all the test cases. Even if one test case fails, you are not on track. Please start. Those who are attending online can write the solution and post on chat. Don't waste your time writing the question. Just write one, and I don't want the main method and all of that. You can directly start with the logic. Or if you want to write the main method, it's well and good, you can write that.